Right in the heart of judicial capital of South Africa.
Safety is our main priority right now. We are working with Majaka Tata tax owners.
Bloemfontein, I'm too famous.
You came to South Africa in 1999.
No SAPS, no traffic, no military, no cop who don't know me. No street kid who don't know me. They call me father.
And they don't know you for the wrong things.
No.
We want that place where people after work they can go to distress and discuss about work or anything.
The noise in that place cannot really allow people to discuss anything.
We saw opportunity how to make money.
South African police in Bloemfontein is using Nigeria as ATM machine. Most of the South African police were dismissed from SAPS when they find proof on our complaint.
It is the belief of many South Africans, not all, that any Nigerian that is successful or any Nigerian at all is selling drugs. Here you are without knowing what drugs is. How do you defend that to the people of South Africa?
I'm single mother.
I'm a single mother.
The catch and question in the heart of many indigenous people of the Republic, as they wonder how several foreign nationals migrate into the country with almost nothing today and tomorrow becomes employers of labor. Question that demand answers. Let us hear from the CEO of Royal Lounge. Hopping around the famous Hoffman Park in Bloemfontein CBD, Honorable Chinonso, Igwe Free State, the CEO and Principal Officer of Royal Lounge. He's going to tell us his success story. Please tell us, how did you manage to have such an establishment as a Royal Lounge, as a foreign national that came into the country with almost nothing, and today you are an employer of labor? Please tell us your story.
Good day, good morning, good evening. My name is Chinonso Ezomogo, a Bloemfontein, Igwe Free State. Also Jimote Mogo, Igwe Bute Bute Bute. Yeah, that's my title name.
All right.
It's not by bragging, but it's a merit. Yeah. I came to South Africa the year 1999. I started my life story in Johannesburg. I came to Bloemfontein 2003, presiding. It's when we bought a club known as Club 4 and Closu Bottle Store. We were 3 partners at the beginning of the journey. Last year, because of some circumstances beyond our control, we have to separate. I bought off the other partners. Is when I decided to renovate the place and change the name from Club 4 to Royal Lodge, where it is today.
Okay, let me go back to the beginning. You came to South Africa in 1999.
Yes.
Did you start immediately with a club?
No. I started from Johannesburg. You know the story of Johannesburg and the story of Hazelin.
Yes.
That is why I specify the year I came to Bloemfontein. I started being owner, director, or a partner to a club known as Club 4, the year 2003. When we were 3 partners, we bought it from a white guy.
And that was the year you came to Bloemfontein?
Yes.
All the way from Johannesburg?
From Johannesburg.
All right. Where in Johannesburg were you?
I based in Randburg, in Johannesburg, before I changed location to Bloemfontein.
The long history of research and demographic determinant of alcohol consumption saw the widespread of taxation and license requirement to trade alcohol in the Republic of South Africa. Alcohol sales in this republic is therefore not a business you can wake up and want to jump into like every other, as its control policies focused on controlling alcohol consumption by limiting its availability. How can you come here as a foreigner today and tomorrow you become an employer of labor within so short of time? Please take us a little bit into details.
When I came to South Africa the year 1999, I met a guy whom I called my boss, my chairman, my mentor, Maxima Law, who took me in as a brother. Up to 2 to 3 years, taking care of me as a younger brother, paying my rent, feeding me, taking care of me, telling me the whole story about South Africa and how I will survive in South Africa. Let me say this shortly. The only word I took so interesting on among all his advice, he always tell us, never you allow a woman to take care of you. Don't be under any woman. Instead of you allowing yourself to be taking care of a woman, you better sleep on the street.
Which is true.
But because when a woman take care of you, one day she's gonna throw your clothes outside the street. Or one day she's gonna tell you, I made you whom you are. But today, I can stand up and brag it. I'm self-made. No woman made me who am I today.
Apparently no woman, no man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people had a foundation. They rose from somewhere. They started from somewhere.
Yeah.
But here you are, from nothingness to something else. Today, how many workers do you have?
If you come to, I'm the owner of Royal Lodge nightclub. I'm the owner of Closu Bottle Store. I'm the owner of Chino's Howard. If you calculate all my businesses, I got more than 28 workers. Coming to my club and my bottle store, I got 17 workers that I'm paying salary.
All right, before we seek opinions from the people around the neighborhood, a person's decision to drink alcohol is said to be influenced by the price and availability of alcohol in their local area. Should this be the secret behind the progress of Royal Lunch in this area? Let us find out.
I consume alcohol, but I feel like people cover their bad behaviors via alcohol and then blame it tomorrow and say, I was under the influence. No, there is no such. A person, if you are wrong, you are wrong. People do things when they are drunk because they want people to understand. But no, I was drunk, I was not in my senses. That's wrong. I think people should just behave, you know? And stop blaming it on alcohol. Because what if I'm a person and one man you wanna stop alcohol consumption because of your nonsense? That's what's up. Because like in the entertainment industry, I'm sure like today I have more than 1 gig, right? I'm gonna be drinking on all these venues, but still be able to contain myself and behave and still be in character. People are just cowards and they gotta stop.
Right in the heart of judicial capital of South Africa, Royal Lunch is situated at number 4 St. John Street, Bloemfontein, Free State. Can you tell us your level of education? Because a lot of people think that if you don't go to school, you may not make it in life.
I finished matric when I was back home. Going to university first year, second year. Due to family crisis and whatever I find myself into. First and foremost, I'm from a royal family. My father married 12 wives. I'm from a polygamous family.
12 wives?
28 kids.
Okay, my Jesus. Excuse me, before you go on, 28 kids.
Yeah.
And you have now 28 workers.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go back again. This man must be a very wonderful man.
He's a strong man.
28 kids. I don't know. How did that happen?
The name of my father is Fidenis Akunetiboku, one of his Inifte. He's a king that everybody inspires. He stands on the truth and he fight for people's justice. Though he departed so early because of the crisis back home. He's the only king I I can say this, my mentor. You can never marry 28 wives, staying in 28 wives in one compound, building their houses with one fence. No one was staying outside with all his kids. Though death took him so early. So let's keep it there.
All right, the catch here is the success. I'm not surprised that you're Igwe Free State. So the royal lineage continues. Right now, when it comes to the issue of work and also helping the society, helping the community, like you rightly say, Igwe Free State. There's a whole lot of Nigerians around the community. What plans do you have for them? Is there anything that you have done in the time past to contribute to their well-being?
I've done a lot.
Okay.
When I came to Bloemfontein, Bloemfontein was a racist place to Nigerians as a whole.
Okay.
We formed a Nigerian union. I was the ex-president of Nigerian Union in Bloemfontein. When SAPS, South African Police Service, will come to a house of a Nigerian, they will beat you up so mercilessly. And the worst part of it is when they see cash in your house. Either they plant you to eat that money, or they will beat you to the extent that you ask them to take the money. Until I started fighting for the freedom of my people. I went to the extent of meeting the commissioner of police or the commander of PACVEC.
Okay.
We had a meeting with Nigerian Union and we agreed. When you find a Nigerian with any crime, arrest him, lock him up, let the court or justice take it course. Brutalism is what we don't want. We are all Nigerians, we are all Africans. I refer to them during time of apartheid. Nigeria contributed a lot. I'm once a student who paid PTA levy for the freedom of South Africa. So after all that, I put a talk show. If I'm not mistaken, that was 2008/9. That South African police in Bloemfontein is using Nigeria as ATM machine. The talk show hold for 2 days.
In which television station was that?
That was Motor FM.
Motor is
FM.
Motor FM is
Bloemfontein. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
After that, we organized what do you call it? Demonstration in Bloemfontein. All women married to Nigeria. We go to the whole provincial police.
When you say all women married to Nigeria, you mean all South African women?
All South African women and Nigerian women married to Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
It was a peaceful demonstration.
Okay.
To the whole police post or police station in Bloemfontein.
Okay.
How we are being maltreated, how we are being treated. By the special grace of God, they listen to us, they look into our complaint. Most of the South African police were dismissed from SAPS when they find proof on our complaint. So we contributed a lot, we fought a lot for the freedom of Nigerians. Here we are today, enjoying the freedom. We don't support crime. Whoever that justice finds guilt, let the person face the music.
Going back again, in terms of establishment, because I can see you are gaining force on the ground, you know, here in South Africa. Is there any program maybe you have in mind, or maybe you think you are going to establish tomorrow for the welfare of the Nigerian community in Bloemfontein?
Coming to offer our program, you know, in life, I will also speak this in my language. As you face as a Ruyaka.
Okay.
It depends on how you value somebody or how you appreciate somebody will determine your level of achievement.
Okay.
Yeah. Coming to South Africa as a whole, let me say Bloemfontein. Let me not talk of South Africa.
Because this is your area.
Let me talk of Bloemfontein. Bloemfontein, I'm too famous. No SAPS, no traffic, no military, no cop who don't know me. No street kid who don't know me. They call me father.
And they don't know you for the wrong things?
No, they know me because of how I support them. Like we're exactly Hoffman Square where we are doing this interview now.
Okay.
If any street kid can see me now, that KFC will be full of street kids, more than 50 or 100. And they will take food without payment. I will take care of their bill. That's why they call me Father. I'm only asking for the grace of God. I really need to build a charity home.
That's exactly what I'm trying to ask and get to know if there is a plan for such a thing, and especially to the young Nigerians that came to the country newly that doesn't know their ground and they haven't found anything because the country is too hard that a lot of people don't even have a place to stay. You know, is there anything you are doing in that regard?
Coming to that, you know, you cannot go to a church and tell a member of the church to come out from that church and come and worship in your church.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, yes.
There is no way a doctor will go to a patient house, tell a patient you are sick. A patient have to go to a doctor, buy a form or a card for a doctor to attend to him or her. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, I cannot handle anybody's problem. I don't know anybody's problem. But whoever come to my table or my cabinet, that's why they call me Igwe Free State, King of Free State. We will look into the matter and we'll see how to help.
Guys, you have heard it live from the mouth of Igwe Free State, Honorable Chinonso, Igwe Bute Bute Bute. He can do what he says he will do, and he's able to do that. Thank you very much for joining us in this program. We are going to the next stage. There are two women that I interviewed in your
nightclub,
in your club, and they told me how they came to drink and eventually got inspiration of getting a stand where they are selling food and the meat. And today, that is helping them a lot to take care of their kids. The both of them are single mothers. From coming to tavern to drink to finding an inspiration of a business that pays their bills right inside the tavern, the two food and meat vendors testifies from Royal Lunch.
We used to drink here, like I said. So we saw opportunity how to make money. So we decided to come here and talk to the owner of this place so that we can make something small. So he agreed and we're renting here. We're not just cooking, we are renting. It helps us and him also. So we can provide for our families, we can put food on our table also by this business. Yeah, that's how we started.
Last year we worked here for a few months and we stopped, and we start again last week, Saturday.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, you were here last year for 3 months and you stopped?
Yes.
The business was not moving for 3 months and you left it?
No, it was moving. We didn't have someone to help us because we were working. So we had pressure at our work. So we didn't have time to work here also. That's why we closed. But now we have someone who's helping us.
Helping you in what way?
During the week, we go into our work. So they come in here to run our business.
Okay, what kind of work do you do?
I'm working at the restaurant. She's working as a domestic worker. Okay. So during the week we don't have time to come here. Okay. But after work, at 5 o'clock, we come in also to help here. We close at 8 o'clock during the week. At the weekends, we're closing when they close. At about 12 and so.
How much are you renting this place?
It's 800 weekly.
Which means it's 3.8 per month.
Yes.
Are you making such money?
Yes, because at the weekends, like daily, we're making more than 800.
Daily?
Yes, on the weekends.
All right.
So during the week, we make 300 to 400 per day.
Oh, during the week when it's not busy?
Yes.
You make 300 to 400 per day?
Yes.
And during the weekend, you can make 800 per
yes.
week?
Probably close to 1,000 rands.
Close to 1,000?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What word do you have for other people who are finding it difficult to have something doing or to be creative like the way you are?
We don't have to be lazy. We can only use our minds to start something so that we can find money. We don't have to depend only on our works. We can start something small, so it's going to be big one day.
Okay, I'm single mother, so I am working very, very, very hard for my kids. I have to feed them and pay the rent and buy them clothing and the food and stuff for school.
This is Barbie and Madineo. We are cooking here at Royal Lounge so that the customers are not able to go out and go buy food outside. They come here first and eat before they drink.
We want to see everybody successful in life. Yeah, all fingers are not equal. But at least let the affordability of having 3 square meals be achieved.
It is the belief of many South Africans, not all, that any Nigerian that is successful or any Nigerian at all is selling drugs. Here you are without knowing what drugs is. How do you defend that to the people of South Africa?
You know what? Let's face reality. When I came to South Africa 1999, sorry to use this word, South African blacks are still blind. Don't take it as an insult, but the reality must be told. What I mean by history must be told. We came to South Africa, started with a refugee, until we get ID, get South African citizen. We ask ourselves, what is this credit affordability in this country? To a point that we come to realize that as long as you can build your credit ability in this country, you will go far. And that is what most foreigners did this place, that took us where we are today. I am comfortably living in my own house, owning a club, owning a bottle store, owning various of businesses, because of what? Affordability of ID. Why today most of South Africans don't know the value of ID on how to upgrade their ID to get that affordability we are talking of. When you come to Royal Lodge, you get the treatment of a royalty. That name Royal comes from somewhere. You can never run away from the truth, no matter whatsoever. The truth always know how to locate itself.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving on to the manager of this club to ask her questions about this club, her experience and what she knows, and how they plan to move it forward. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here with us, the manager of Royal Lounge, Lady K. Please, can you brief us a little bit about your company? What you see happening to the company from now to the next 10 years?
Okay.
Yes.
What I see about Royal Lounge, it's a sort of lounge, a club based in downtown Bloemfontein, next to Majakatata taxi rank. So we open Royal Lounge to accommodate everyone in town. Mostly we are specializing on people who are working in town.
Okay.
So we want that place where people after work they can go to distress.
Okay.
Sit, feel comfortable, and discuss about work or anything. But it's where we want people to distress after work. That's what I can say most about it.
Okay, the noise in that place cannot really allow people to discuss anything.
Okay, the noise. Monday till Thursday. It's chilled. It's R&B. It's soul. The music is down.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, it's what can I say? It's a club where we dance and so ever. But during the week, it's a place to chill with the soft music.
Okay, when someone sees this interview and think of Royal Lunch.
Royal Lunch, to anyone, it's a royalty. It's where a person feel like a royal member, where you are being treated like a queen, king, princess, or prince.
What kind of programs, what kind of activities do you conduct there?
Okay, normally our activities mostly are on weekends.
Okay.
We support our local DJs.
Okay.
We support our upcoming singers.
Okay.
So also for those dancers upcoming is what we normally support most, upcoming artists.
Okay.
So also we are having birthday celebrations, packages where someone can book to celebrate their birthday. Also we have those people for closing parties for work.
Okay. People from around the world will be watching this interview, and when they think of Royal Club, Royal Lunch, what guarantee are you giving them about safety?
Safety is our main priority right now.
Okay.
We make sure our customers, when they leave the club, they get taxis. We are working with Majaka Tata taxi owners.
Okay.
So normally most of our customers are from rurals, or what I can say, Maplasi.
Okay.
So normally we always announce when the taxi will leave, even when the last taxi will leave.
Have you experienced any robbery in the club?
So far we haven't experienced that because our security is tight.
A question from African Image Expression. Is success a decision or an inspiration? Nelson Siakachukwu on African Image Expression, Free State.